Welcome to another RSR. Tonight, I'm reviewing Real España 3, Real Esteli 1, 3-1 in the Scotiabank CONCACAF League 2022 preliminary round, leg 2. Real España wins 3-1 on the night and on aggregate. Real España ganar 3-1, marcador global y esta noche en la Liga CONCACAF de Scotiabank 2022. Goals were scored as follows. In the 7th minute, Ramiro Roca standing over the penalty. Penalty given to Real España because of the goalkeeper contacting the forward on the foot. It's called a penalty. No ball. All contact on the player. It's called a penalty. Real España is given the penalty in the 7th minute. Ramiro Roca stands over it, takes it, bangs it in the net, makes it 1-1 on the night and on aggregate. 1-0 esta noche y marcador global. Then in the 23rd minute, Real Esteli gets a penalty on a handball from Real España. Fabian Montserrat stands over his penalty in the 23rd minute and scores it past Luis Lopez to make it 1-1 in the 23rd minute. 1-1 esta noche y marcador global. 1-1 on the night and on aggregate, with Real Esteli leading on away goals. Halftime, it'd be 1-1 on the night and on aggregate. Real Esteli leading on away goals. But in the 68th minute, Real España finally break the door down for the first open play goal of the series. Ramiro Roca with a great goal off the rebound, taps it in, puts it in the net, gets a brace, makes it 2-1 on the night and on aggregate. 2-1 esta noche y marcador global. In the 68th minute, 2-1 Real España, and they're on their way. And then in the 88th minute, Jose Reyes gets the ball, taps it with his foot and curls it into the net beautifully. It was a great goal. 3-1 on the night and on aggregate. 3-1 esta noche y marcador global for Real España, and that's the way it would end. 3-1 on the night and on aggregate. Again, 3-1. 3-1 esta noche y marcador global. Real España wins. They're going on to the round of 16 to face Cartaginés of Costa Rica. Real España ganar a cuartos de final contra Cartaginés de Costa Rica. Very interesting tie. Very interesting situation. España, they were better the whole tie, not just the one game. They were better the whole tie. They were the better team. They were the stronger team, and they deserved to win this tie. And they finally broke out and got it done at home. Stats are as follows. 14 shots to 4, 12 shots on goal to 3, 58% possession to 42% possession, 351 passes to 224, 86% pass accuracy to 69% pass accuracy, 3 fouls to 8, 2 offside to 0, 0 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0, and 12 corners to 1. Real España were the way better team tonight and the first leg. They were the more dominant team. They were the stronger team. They played offense very, very well. They never gave up, and they were going to knock the door down. Real Esteli tried to park the bus after they got their penalty and tied it up on away goals, or tied it up and had the away goal lead. They couldn't do more than that. Real España responded in kind once they had the chance to. There was no question that they were going to get back into this tie and get back the lead. They knew what they needed to do. They believed in themselves, and they played very, very well. They played very well on the night. Ramiro Roca with a brace. Very good performance as a striker for España. Real España were just way better than Esteli throughout both legs. Luis Lopez standing on his head, and then España just knocking at the door. Knock by knock by knock by knock. They wanted to kick that thing down. They didn't have a battering ram. They had to find the softest part of the door to kick it down. and they kicked it ajar with a penalty, and then it got slammed back by Esteli. And then once they scored that second goal, they kicked the door down and just rushed in on fire. Once they got their break, they were unstoppable. Real España, they were unstoppable once they got their break, and they were finding it. And there were moments where they could just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And I thought, even in the first leg, they should have won the first leg. The second leg was even better, and it was at home, so of course it would be. But they were the better team, 100% of the way. They were the way better team, and they wanted to move forward in this tournament to play Cartagena. And Real Esteli, they played Marathon last year and they got through. I thought they could handle Honduran teams. What happened here was they played like cowards, frankly. Real Esteli played like cowards the whole time. They parked the bus at home to make sure there were no away goals, which that was a smart move. I don't blame them there. You score, that's great. That's even better. But if you get a clean sheet and it's 0-0, honestly, the away leg in the second leg favors you more than the home team. It kind of does, because any good result, any draw puts you through. You win outright, great. You go through. A 0-0 draw puts you through penalties. The only way you're out is if you lose. Well, what'd they do? The first leg wasn't really cowardly. That was tactical. But then the way they played here, they got rattled after the penalty, parked the bus, got their own penalty, scored, felt more emboldened, still defended well, but I think they actually, for the rest of the half, were half and half there. And they tried to do more than just park the bus. Then the second half came around, and that second half started to just absolutely be España knocking on the door, park the damn bus. And all they did was try to hold on to that 1-1 draw. And rightfully so, they couldn't. Throughout the whole tie, España were the more dominant team. They were the better team, the more explosive team. They should have won the first leg. They honestly should have, as I said. The second leg, they deserve to win here as well. And good for them, they did. Because if they didn't win, if they lost on away goals after the performance they put in over 180 minutes, that would be heartbreaking. That would be heart-wrenching. And I'm glad they didn't. Because Real España were the better team. They deserved to win this tie, and they didn't end up losing on away goals. That would have been way too heart-wrenching. And they got a good chance against Cartagena as any. I don't think I'll change my prediction for that tie. I still think I'd have Cartagena going through, but it's going to be a very interesting tie and a very tight tie. So, we'll see what happens. But you'll get my full round of 16 and predictions and preliminary round review tomorrow. Probably as a premiere. I'll probably record that tonight. Unless Municipal blows their tie, but I'll admit that right now. But with that being said, man of the match for me, Ramiro Roca, scores the penalty, scores the rebound to put them up, and they never looked back, Real España. They never looked back. And honestly, I wouldn't say man of the tie. That's probably Luis Lopez. But man of the match, Ramiro Roca. Once he put them ahead, they never looked back. Hell, even when they gave away another penalty. Or they gave a penalty away to Esteli. They still never looked back. Yeah, they scored Esteli. But even then, they were still the better team throughout the tie. They never looked back once they were ahead. And rightfully so. So man of the match, Ramiro Roca. I'll give him that. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Once you're subscribed, if you want to join as a member, join as a member. Just like Hans Wolff did today during the stream to join Dynasty Squad. Thank you to Hans for that joining as a member, joining the channel as a member. Thank you. Means a lot. Still, there is the joining options if you want to be like him. Of course. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put some playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. Again, I will see you tomorrow, most likely, for the recap of the preliminary round and the predictions for the round of 16 in the 2022 Scotiabank CONCACAF League. I will see you tomorrow, whether it's on premiere or I have to make it tomorrow because Municipal blows the tie. I don't think they do. I will see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you soon.